Don't say, oh my, that's why you should be getting good panties, nice panties. Go and buy nice panties. You be go and buy pillowcase panties, and when you say go and write in the sun, you say, oh my panty is too big, it's not sexy, I can't go and write in the sun. Buy sexy panties, yeah, ladies. Buy sexy panties so that you can dry it in the sun. When you are drying it, you are proud of it. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new, welcome. If you are an OG, hi there, how are y'all doing? I hope you're doing very well. I'm great. And yeah, today I am back here with another video, and today we're gonna talk about female hygiene. I'm gonna show you guys how to keep your cucchie very clean, smelling good and sweet, and avoid the fishy smell, y'all. Okay, that's some period. So without much ado, let's get right into the video. Yeah, so I have got my points written down here on my notepad. So if you see me looking down here, don't bother, don't worry. I just don't want to, just ramble everything. Yeah, so let's get right into it. So before I go into my points or show you all the tips and tricks that I have, I want to tell you about what brings about the fishy smell. Okay, so right here I'm gonna combine my personal experience and also from the professional points of view. Okay, so what brings about the fishy smell? First of all, what you should know about your cucchie is that it is acidic. Okay, the pH of your cucchie is acidic, right? There are microorganisms which we call the normal floras, which is called the lactobacilli. Yeah, it produces some secretions which keeps the vagina acidic, the pH of the vagina acidic. So the acidity of the vagina helps to destroy any foreign bacteria that comes in there. They fight bacteria that come in there. Okay, so this lactobacilli lactobacillus are normal floras. They are normal organisms that exist purposely in the vagina, okay, or your cucchie. Yeah, so what happens is that if the pH of the vagina alters and becomes alkaline, now whatever infection or whatever bacteria, foreign bacteria that finds its way inside the vagina, acidity is not enough to destroy it. When the acidity of the vagina becomes alkaline or less acidic, it cannot fight other bacteria or foreign bacteria that find their way into the vagina, and that's what causes this fishy smell. This condition is known as bacterial vaginosis. Okay, bacterial vaginosis, which produces the fishy smell. That's when your cucchie starts smelling like fish. Okay, if you know what I mean. So there are certain things that we do, whether consciously or unconsciously, that alters the pH of the vagina or your cucchie. Should I use cucchie or vagina? Which one is more appropriate in this kind of conversation? I don't know. Let me know your comments. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, whether cucchie or vagina is the best for this kind of conversation, so that in my next video I'm gonna use that. Whatever you choose, I'm gonna use that in my other videos. Okay, so I have 15 points here, or 15 things that we do or should do, we do or shouldn't do or should do that is gonna help us maintain our vagina pH and also prevent us from getting bacterial vaginosis, which will also prevent the fishy smell. If I'm making sense, let's get right into it. First, I know some of you are going to say this is cliche, but yeah, I'm going to say it regardless because it is the basics. Okay, I'm starting from the basic before I move up. Do you understand? So first of all, I have bath twice daily at least. Okay, as a lady you gotta bath twice daily at least. Okay, I know you think I'm lying, but there are some girls that are there, or some ladies are there that do not like bathing like that. Okay, there are some ladies that are there that do not like bathing like that, but it is always good to bath at least twice daily. Why? Because the vagina has secretions. Okay, the vagina produces secretions, and also it's produces sweat. Okay, there are sweat glands there, and there are other glands that produce secretions that lubricates or moisturize the vagina area. And so you can't let these secretions be there for over a day. Okay, it's like putting milk down, you know, for like over a day. Like, it's gonna go bad. Because every day, like all the time, the vagina is these glands are producing these secretions, so you got to wash that area. Like, I'm not saying chinchina or by force, no matter what, but if you think the kind of work you do, or whatever you are doing, or for whatever reason you can't bath twice daily, my sister, please, even if you don't bath, like maybe you bath in the morning, the evening you don't want to bath, just wash the area. Okay, wash there, get water and wash only that place and your anal region, and then go to sleep. If you can't bath, but at least don't neglect that area. Okay, so talking about bathing twice daily, it brings me to my next point, which is bath your groin and your labias. Okay, your groin area. Now, if you don't know where your groin is, or if you don't know what I mean by your groin, I mean the junction between your thigh and is it your waist? Yeah, the inner parts of your thigh, the junction there between your thigh and your waist, or your private parts. Just, I don't know, should I show you guys? Let me start up and show you guys. Maybe you don't know this side. That is what I'm talking about. Wash your groin, because your groin sweats a lot. There are sweat glands in your groin that produces sweat, and like I said, you can't let this sweat stay there for over a day. You gotta wash that, girl. You gotta wash that away. Okay, if you have noticed, if you do any hard job or any strenuous work, or maybe you work in the sun or go about your daily activities, whatever, sometimes you realize that even your underwear gets wet. I don't know if you have noticed that or experienced that, but your underwear sometimes gets wet, and it's nothing but sweat produced from your groin. So you gotta wash that away. Also, your labia. Okay, if you don't know your labia, maybe it's a term I'm using that you don't understand. The lips of your vagina, your vaginal lips, the lips. Okay, yeah, I think the lips, you understand what I mean by the lips. Okay, so those are your labias, the big one and the smaller one. So the labia majora and the labia minora, they also have secretions. There are ducts or glands around that area. Definitely, yeah, you can't see with your eyes, but there are glands around that area that produces secretions to lubricate and moisturize the vagina area, so you have to wash that. They get stained. Vagina has a cleansing method, so they all come out. So you just, as they are coming out into the vulva, you wash that area, you wash everything off to keep the place clean and also to save your cucchie's sanity. Okay, my next point on still the vaginal hygiene is avoid douching. Guys, I know this is very difficult for some ladies. Avoid douching. I'm serious, I'm telling you. Okay, I'm telling you, avoid douching. Douching is not your friend. You have no business with douching. Douching will do nothing for you. It will not do anything for you. If you don't know what I mean by douching is when you wash your vagina, the inside of your vagina, the vagina itself, you wash there, you insert your hand there and use water or whatever. Don't even put water there. Don't use water to clean that area. Don't push water into your vagina to clean it. Do not put even water or any chemical inside there to wash it. I know some girls way back in school. I'm not going to mention anybody's name, I'm just using it as reference. Way back in school, I know ladies that will wash there and stick their hands inside there. It's like, and try to scoop out things, like scooping out things with their finger, like, you know. Guys, you are doing more harm than good. Okay, maybe initially you feel like you've actually cleaned the place very well, but actually you are rather causing more harm than good, because as you are putting the water inside or whatever thing you are putting inside there, you are distracting the acidity of the vagina. Aside that, whatever organisms that are on your vulva, the opening or the area around your vagina, mind you, the vagina is different from the vulva. The vagina is the opening, like the canal, what is inside. Around and the outside of it is the vulva. They compound and make the vulva. So guys, before I continue, if you hear any sound in the background, it's my fan. I'm feeling really warm and I don't have an AC yet, so it's my fan and I'm sneezing a lot, so yeah, pardon me. Okay, the more you are douching, the more you are pushing those around the vulva to go inside the vagina, and those organisms on the vulva are normal flores of the vulva. If you move them to any other region, they are going to be harmful bacteria over there. Every part of the body has its own normal flora, okay, but then when they move from that part of the body to a different part of the body, they become harmful to harmful bacteria around that area. So the bacteria around the vulva, they are normal flores over there. While you are douching, you will be pushing them inside the vagina, and that is going to cause them to be harmful vagina, and that will cause them to be harmful bacteria inside the vagina and start overpopulating over there, and then they cause infections, and then you get your bad odor, and then, you know, discharges and all those things which you do not like. So please avoid douching. Do not douche. The vagina has its own cleansing. Next point is, okay, avoid using scented vaginal washes. Okay, I'm not gonna say don't use vaginal washes. I'm not gonna say that, but you have to know that you are not going to wash inside the vagina, just around the vagina, where we call the vulva. Yes, the outer part. That part you can use vaginal washes to wash that area, but do not use scented ones. Vaginal washes that have perfume, do not use those. Buy ones that are vaginal pH balanced. If you want to know the pH, the normal pH of the vagina, it is 3.8 to 4.5, between that range. You can also Google or do your own research to know the normal vagina pH, so that as to whenever you are going to buy your vagina wash, you note the pH on. Always note it. Make sure there is its pH balance, vaginal pH balance, so that it does not discharge anything around the vagina. My next point is change your underwear twice daily. By underwear, I mean your panties. Okay, your panties, change them at least twice daily, because you sweat in there, the vaginal secretions, whatever discharges your normal vaginal discharge. Mind you, every lady has normal vaginal discharge. It's not every discharge that is abnormal. Okay, so you have to know your own type of vaginal discharge, how it smells, the consistency, how it is, so that when you see vaginal discharge, you won't say you have an infection and go and be taking drugs anyhow. Okay, so every lady has the normal vaginal discharge. So you are discharging into your panty, you are sweating into it, God, change it at least with every bath. If you're going to bath 3 times daily, change your pants 3 times daily. Okay, don't say I've not said I should change my panty 2 times daily, so when I bath 3 times daily, I'm going to still maintain the same pants and change it later. No, change it with every bath. Okay, whenever you bath, if you are going to bath 4 times, after bathing, change the panty. Okay, if it's 2 times, change. This takes me to my next point, which is also related to my previous point. It is wash your panties, disinfect them. Disinfect your panties, dry them under the sun if it is possible. If you have a place, if where you live you have a place where you can dry your things in the sun, dry your panties in the sun. Don't say, oh my, that's why you should be getting good panties, nice panties. Go and buy nice panties. You be going and buy pillowcase panties, and when you say go and dry it in the sun, you say, oh, my panty is too big, it's not sexy, I can't go and dry it in the sun. Buy sexy panties, yeah, ladies. Buy sexy panties so that you can dry it in the sun. When you are drying it, you are proud of it, so that when somebody is coming to pass, cry, the person, this lady, your panty is nice. Buy sexy panties so that you can dry it outside, dry it in the sun. And also, after drying it, don't just say, oh, I've dried it in the sun, so that's all. Well, you can go the extra mile and iron them. Okay, iron them as well before you wear. Okay, if wherever you are staying, you can't dry your panties in the sun, don't forget to iron. For you, don't skip the ironing. Iron your panties. I'm saying dry your panties in the sun because the sun has I don't know, is it this UV rays or whatever? I don't know, don't come at me, go and do your own research. But they have these rays that can sterilize things or kill bacteria. Yeah, so as you dry your panties in the, or your even your towels, because you use your towels to clean your cucchies. And let me give you one thing, this one I didn't even write it here, but I just remembered. Get a separate towel for your cucchie. Okay, don't use the same towel you use on your body to clean your cucchie. No, that same towel that you use to clean your hair, your anal region, you use it to clean your feet, you're going to use it to clean your cucchie. You are infecting yourself. Get a separate towel, maybe a small cute towel. After cleaning your body, you use that small towel to also clean your cucchie, and it's nice, separately, purposely for your cucchie, nothing else. It's very good. This one is a bonus trick. You could try it and see. This is also maybe cliche to some people, but not to other people. Yeah, please, whenever you visit the washroom, whether to pee or to poop, wipe your cucchie. And when you are wiping, wipe from front to back. Front to back. Don't do this. So if you do this, you are sending things from that place to the front there. So right from front to back. front to back. Wipe your cucchie after every pee. You need to keep the place dry. You need to, because bacteria, they can, you know, increase and multiply. Like, they grow well in moist environments. Okay, I know the vagina produces its own moist, but that one is acidic, which bacteria cannot survive in. So don't be leaving urine and small fluid down there. Always keep the place dry. Okay. My next point is wash your cucchie after doing the nasty. Is it ringing any bells to y'all? Is it ringing any bells? Wash your cucchie after doing the nasty. Okay, the reason why I'm telling you to clean your cucchie after doing the nasty, if you don't understand the nasty, that means this video is not for you, or this point is not for you. Maybe this video is for you, but this point is not for you. I'm just saying, after doing the nasty, clean your cucchie, because if you do it unprotected, one, the semen does not, the semen is not acidic because it needs to protect the sperms. Okay, if the semen is acidic, it's gonna kill the sperms, right? So the semen the semen is not acidic. So as it's going into the vagina, it's going to distract the acidity of the vagina. That one there is K, you know, or you should know. So as it's going there, you know it's distracting, so you need to wash now. You need to wash. Also, as you know, the swim and the thrusting in and the thrusting out, you know, flora, okay, bacteria from around the cucchie, the vagina area, the vulva there, is also pushing into the, you know, inside the vagina, and they don't belong there. So you see, they are going to cause distraction over there, so you just have to clear them. And I'm not saying go and douche, don't go and douche, just wash the normal washing now. Just wash the vulva, okay? The vagina will also do its parts, okay? So wash. But one thing you should also know, that I'm not saying that wash your cucchie after doing the nasty, like immediately after doing the nasty you just get up to go. No, I mean as soon as possible, but it doesn't mean right after doing the nasty. I mean, you need to stay in bed and cuddle a little, you know. So my next point is avoid abusing antibiotics. Okay, avoid abusing antibiotics. Don't turn yourself into your own personal doctor. Don't turn yourself into your own personal nurse or midwife. Okay, don't abuse antibiotics like that. Antibiotics kills bacteria. Okay, that's why they're antibiotics. They kill bacteria, and don't forget there are normal bacteria in your vagina that are protecting it. So as you are abusing the antibiotics, they are also killing those bacteria also. So now as they are dead, who will now protect that place for you? Yeah, tell me now, who will protect the cucchie for you? They are killing the soldiers of your cucchie. Who will protect it for you? Then you come and say that you're having fishy smell. You've killed them, or you've killed the soldiers that are protecting your palace. You've killed them. So who will now protect? Everything will enter now. All parasites will enter. So avoid abusing them. When you see that you are having any discharge, abnormal discharge or something, don't just conclude. Please go and see your specialist or a doctor or a midwife or a nurse. Let them evaluate you. Okay, let them assess you very well and see what's actually wrong with you. Probably the antibiotic that you are going to buy is not specifically for what is actually even the kind of bacteria that is even disturbing you down there, or probably it's not actually, you know, infection, right? So please don't abuse antibiotics, or not even pertaining to down there. Even when you feel like, oh, my tummy hurts, oh, I'm feeling weak, I'm feeling this, I'm feeling sick, don't go and buy antibiotics by yourself, and don't go and buy penicillin or flagyl medicine. Don't go and buy those things anyhow and be drinking, okay? Because you do not know what is actually bothering you. Because as you are taking them and they are killing whatever thing is inside, disturbing you, they are also killing your vaginal flora. Okay, so stop abusing antibiotics. My next point is changing your sanitary pad at least every 6 hours. Okay, when you are menstruating, whenever you are in menses, change your sanitary pad at least every 6 hours because it's blood. Okay, it's blood and the uterus is expelling it. Okay, it comes chlor, whatever bacteria. So when you keep it in there for a longer period, it generates bacteria, and you know it's moist, so it generates bacteria and they start disturbing you. So please change your sanitary pad, whether tampons or whatever sanitary product you are using. Just try and change it every 6 hours. Okay, my next point is avoid inserting objects into your cucchie, almost like the Ducci, right? Do not insert objects. I know people who say, oh, when you put garlic, or when you put, there are people who sell aphrodisiacs and those things, cucchie sweetness, cucchie tightness, cucchie honey, cucchie what, you go and buy and insert it into your cucchie. God, you are disturbing your cucchie. You are distracting the normal pH of the cucchie. Those things are not acidic. Those things are foreign. The cucchie does not like it. So when you put them there, it also start reacting. So please do not put those things inside there. I know many of you trust those things, but I can't tell whether they work or whatever. But for your own health, please do not be putting those things there. There are several ways to tighten your cucchie, and if you want to make your cucchie sweet, as those aphrodisiacs claim they make your cucchie, there are other ways to, just like what I'm telling you. Just keep it clean, avoid the bad smell, and that is it. If you want it to be tight, there are Kegel exercises you can do. If you don't know what Kegel exercises are, you can Google it. You can do your research on Kegel exercise. There are other exercises you can do that can tighten your cucchie for you. Okay, those are even way better than, well, I'm not spelling anybody's business, but that's the fact. Okay, do not put anything inside there. People will put ginger inside. Hey, ginger inside your cucchie. Hey. Ginger and garlic in your cucchie. Are you steaming meat? Some people took and do some things. So also, talking about this same thing, vaginal steams. I heard some people say it's good and things, but too much heat. I know they are warm sit baths. Warm sit baths are okay, like lukewarm water that you can dip your hands inside. Yeah, like warm. There may be some salt inside there. Yeah, that one, after when women deliver, after delivering, sometimes we ask them to do this warm sit bath. It's good. Warm sit bath, not hot sit bath. Some of you go and buy whatever herbs or whatever, salt, whatever. Then you boil water hot now. Then you sit on it and even cover yourself with blankets. Exposing your cucchie to too much heat. You are killing the bacteria that you are killing the normal flores, the normal bacteria that are protecting your cucchie for you. You are killing them. You are killing them, and you are destroying the pH. Why wouldn't you get an infection? I don't want to spoil anybody's business, as I said earlier, but it is not good. Too much heat, exposing your vagina to too much heat, it is not the best. You think you are killing bad bacteria, but you will also kill the good bacteria. And then who will now protect your cucchie for you? Who will protect your cucchie for you? Tell me. Okay, so please do not do those. My next point, which you guys, I know some of you will be doing some there, but say my next, maintain a single sexual partner at a time. Maintain a single sexual partner at a time and always use protection. Whether single or multiple, use protection, because you don't know what these people are. Because nowadays you cannot just trust somebody like that. Maybe you trust the person, but is the person really trustworthy? Do you know what the person is doing behind your back? Do you know who the person is also doing behind your back? You can never tell. Always protect yourself, okay? A lot of course, I'm not talking about married partners, but yeah, of course, and committed individuals. If you're really committed, you trust your man, fine, that's good, but maintain a single partner at a time, okay? My next point, perform regular checkups. Like every 6 months you can, or every year you can go and do a high vaginal swab to check if there are any bad bacteria in your vagina. Also, you can also do the pap smear, the papilloma smear, which also detects the virus that causes cervical cancer. If you are a virgin, there is no need to do this, but if you have already done the nasty, please do it. You've already done, or you keep doing, please make it a point or make it a priority to do this pap smear. It's very important because cervical cancer is very real and it's on the rise. So I'll take this opportunity to tell you that please go to any health facility that's around you and do this and take this pap smear. It doesn't matter your age, as long as you're sexually active or you've had intercourse before. Please, whether you are 60 years, no matter how old you are right now, you can still go and do this pap smear, okay? Yeah, it's very good, so that if there is any virus there, it can be detected early, so that your chances of treatment will be high, okay? Because cervical cancer is very real and it's very, very dangerous. Okay, gradually we've come to the end of this video. So my last point for this video is that if you have any symptoms, any vaginal discharge, any vaginal odor, that you are doing all these things, these points that I've mentioned, you are observing all of them, and still you are getting this offensive vaginal discharge, purulent vaginal discharge, please see a doctor. Don't sit down with it, or don't self-treat yourself, because there are some bacterials that certain antibiotics that not do anything to them. You need other ones. You might not know which one. You might not know what kind of bacteria that is causing the problem, and what kind of drug or antibiotic that is going to kill them. So please see a doctor, and maybe they'll make you run some tests, or whatever history you give them, they can assess you and let you know what kind of antibiotics, or prescribe the right antibiotics for you, okay? Yeah. And if you have persistent or recurrent vaginal infections, probably you are not doing something right. So please follow these little or few tips that I have shared with you, and your cucchie is gonna thank you by smelling nice and tasty. We have come to the end of this video. So guys, how did you enjoy this video? Did you really enjoy it? Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel, subscribe to this channel, Roxxie, and then click on the notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I post a new video. Don't forget to share and comment your thoughts. Any questions, ask your questions, whatever, comment it down in the comment section and I'll be right to attend to you. So be good and always protect your cucchie. Bye.